gavumenti eno eneefuga mitinga egwereza abaana baffe makomera ate nga ne makomera tunoonyezaayo abaana batubuze. Pulezidenti bw'onoolayira ng'ogamba nti abakristu bakusabire ng'abaana baffe tetubalaba. Toyina mutima gutulumirirwa, toyina mutima gulumirirwa baana baffe ng'ate oli muzadde.
Citizen of Uganda, because currently we see the human rights temperature in our country, Uganda, so high by this brutal regime of autocrat Museveni. And we are so concerned because we cannot let business to be like this when we are losing lives each and every day. Our brothers, our sisters, our relatives, all Ugandans. And this is the regime of despot Museveni that promised, to bring peace in 1986 when we were coming to power. But what type of peace have they brought to Uganda when they are killing thousands and thousands of Ugandans? What kind of liberty has Museveni brought that he promised us in 1986? You've seen a father crying because his child was kidnapped by the state. And most of the victims of these arbitrary arrests and detentions without trial are, young people. So they are below the age of 35. And if you look at the demographics of our population, we are about 78% of us who are below the age of 35. So we are so concerned about the abuse of human rights because nobody is held accountable. And we are living in a regime whereby the government officials are taking over the impunity that is condoned by despot Museveni. So we have to call out such atrocities that are happening to innocent Ugandans. It is not a crime to support Kyagulanyi Robert Ssentamu as our president of the National Unity Platform. So we have to call out despot Museveni together with all his regime, because right now the police is militarized. So we no longer have a police that keeps law and order. It has been taken over by the military. So look at the new IGP, Paul Okech. He was heading, AMISOM in Somalia. So they brought a military major from Somalia because they call him the king, the lion. Is it the lion of Mogadishu? And he's brought to head the police. So the police cannot be run by an officer because the trainings are different. So now we are seeing this Paul Okech, the new IGP, deputy IGP, soldiering in the police, which is wrong because the trainings are different. If you look at the trainings of the police, they're different from the trainings of the army. So now despot Museveni is doing this deliberately to put fear in Ugandans because they are rising up against his military dictatorship that has, failed Ugandans for the last 36 years. And again, we call upon the government of Uganda to release these innocent civilians or all the political prisoners who are incarcerated in different, prisons, in different torture chambers, immediately and unconditionally, because it is not a crime to support Kyagulanyi Robert Ssentamu or any opposition political party. Otherwise, multipartyism will lose meaning. When despot Museveni says that he brought multipartyism, it is a lie, because today we have a one-state party in disguise. The rest of the political parties are just in names, but they are not functioning. They are not allowed to perform their duties. They're not allowed to peacefully assemble and, bring alternatives to the government that has failed. So what kind of system is this? This is a banana republic. And as Ugandans who are concerned, we have to rise up and say enough is enough, this misrule of despot Museveni. So we call upon all the international community, all the human rights bodies to hold accountable to all those individuals or the perpetrators of human rights abuses, so that we bring their names to books of justice. Because if we don't do that, then it means that we are condoning whatever is happening in our country, Uganda. We cannot afford to lose any more lives. So this is happening when the world is silent. Look at today what is happening in the African continent. Where is the AU? The AU is silent. So the AU is now led by a club of dictators. So until we get rid of the small club of African main dictators from the African Union, we can bring reforms to this African institution, and it calls out despots like Museveni on the continent who are daily abusing our rights. Now look at the East African community. It is silent when Ugandans are facing this. So I think we just have to speak up, and also we have to make sure that we call out any person who is abusing our rights, expose them, put them on social media platforms, bring out their names, bring out their pictures, to make sure that the world knows them, and very soon we shall hold them accountable. But we stand in solidarity with our comrades who are being incarcerated. We stand in solidarity with our comrades who are also seeking for justice, because today justice is blind. So justice is not blind, but in real sense, justice has to be blind. So why are they not giving bail to our comrades? Why are they kidnapping Ugandans for simply criticizing the government? Being a dissident does not mean that you are a threat to democracy. That is what strengthens democracy. But despot Museveni, he thinks that dissidents are a threat to democracy. It is so absurd, but we have to speak up and fight against this misrule of despot Museveni.